Hi, my name's Sophie Ward and I'm an actor and a writer. I started work as a kid. I was going to a local theatre group after school. If you're watching this, that's probably what you're doing as well. Um, any experience like that is great. It's drama at school. If you've got a good drama department at school, or even a bad one, you can make it better. And if you've finished your education and you're part of a theatre group or something connected with the theatre, your local theatre or any kind of drama group, then make sure you write down every production you do, even if it's just you and your friends putting on something. It doesn't have to be a professional production, but just the sort of parts you've played. Make a list of them, write a simple CV, get a headshot. None of us can afford professional headshots usually, especially when we're starting out, but now we've got good cameras and friends, I'm sure, who can help us out taking a photo. It's good to have some hard copies printed too. And then invite people along to productions that you're in. There is Spotlight and Equity will help you to find out what the local networks are, local casting directors, local agents. It's worth writing to many people as you can. I'm not even sure if that contacts thing still exists. That used to be the way that people coming out of drama school used to look up for good casting directors. Find out the casting directors that you like, who cast shows you like. Look at the agents who represent actors that you like. It's always worth writing. Try and get as much experience as possible. So that's one way of starting out. If you're not at a professional drama school, one of the big things that they do for you at drama school is at the end of your 3-year course, they do a big professional showcase, and agents and casting directors used to come to that. Of course, now everything's different. So a lot of things are done on self-tape and people sending things in. So it's always worth writing and sending in information about yourself, and chasing things up, and getting people to come and see you as much as possible. The idea of networking to me, it sounds like something that it's to do with social life, and I was never very good at that. I was never very good at bigging myself up or talking the talk or all those sorts of things. There's nothing wrong with it. There's no reason why people shouldn't do it. Obviously, if nobody knows about you, how are they going to give you a job? But I always thought it was just about going up for something. If you were lucky enough to get in the room, or now lucky enough to have somebody watch your tape, then that would just be on the benefit of that, whether or not you got the job. But obviously networking is a business term, and I'm not a business person, so I didn't really ever understand that. But now I can see that networking can be about the things that I was talking about, how to get a job in the first place, about writing to people, inviting people to see things, making sure that other people know what you're doing and where they can see it, or the kind of things that you're interested in, that you're going up for, that you're training to do. That covers a lot, doesn't it? Because it's not just about money, because there's that side of things. It's that how you're going to support yourself. That's a very practical and important thing. But it's also the psychological challenges of being out of work, or waiting for work, and how you deal with that. I think most actors find this one of the hardest things, because you feel like you're not an actor when you're not working. It's fine for a little bit, but after a while you think, well, when was my last job? Am I even still an actor? Especially when you're doing another job that's paying the bills. Then you think like, well, I should just say that I'm this, because that's what I'm actually doing. But I don't think you ever have to change your mindset that you're an actor, however long it has been since you've been working, or however long you've been doing another job for. it's really important that you hold that in yourself and allow yourself to think of yourself as an actor, because that's what you want to do, that's what you feel you really are. Acting is one of the hardest creative industries, I think, for this, because it's not something you can do very easily without being asked to do it. Partly it's going to be finding ways of staying in touch with the industry. So going to see plays, reading books, having friends who are also creative, who are also in the industry, and maybe putting a theatre group together if you're not got the opportunity to do that through a professional group or another local group that's already established. Learning, trying to be as positive as possible. It's not always easy, obviously. If you want to be an actor, you can't sit down and play your guitar like a guitarist can. You can't paint a painting like a painter can. Your job is audience related. Thank you, and I wish you all the best with your careers.